Hey guys, it's your bro Richard again. Today in this video is now part 6 on the Chevrolet Corvette. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about the 6th generation Corvette. The C6 from 2005 to 2013. So before I start, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. So hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. There we go. Can't even talk right. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So the 6th generation Corvette, the C6 from 2005 to 2013. Here we go. For the C6, for the C6 Corvette, GM, which is General Motors, they wanted to focus more on refining the C5 rather than trying to redesign it. Both Car and Driver and Motor Trend described the C6 as an evolution of the C5 instead of a complete redo, complete redesign. The C6 wheelbase was increased while body overhangs were decreased. So while body overhangs were decreased when compared to the C5, retractable headlights were replaced with fixed units for the first time since 1962. The C6 brought both a new and improved interior compared to the C5. As a result of the upgraded interior, the C6 had a slightly increase in passenger hip room. It also sported an updated engine called the LS2, which bumped the 5.7-liter LS1/LS6 to 6 liters and gained an extra 50 horsepower. So no longer produces 350 horsepower. So it's delivering 400 horsepower, which is a pretty good amount at 6,000 RPM and 540 newton meters, 400 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. So 540 newton meters, 400 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. And giving the vehicle a 0 to 60 mile an hour time of under 4.2 seconds. Its top speed was 190 miles an hour, or like 310 kilometers an hour, somewhere around there. So 190 miles an hour, that's pretty good. The C6 shared some components with the Cadillac XLR. Cadillac XLR hardtop convertible, introduced 2 years earlier in 2003. The C6 generation did not match the previous generation's relatively good fuel economy. Despite its relatively low 0.28 drag coefficient and low curb weight, achieving 16 mpg in the city, and on the highway 26 mpg. So there's a difference in those 10 miles per gallon. So 16 mpg on the city, 26 mpg on the highway. I know it sounds boring talking about fuel economy and all that, but I decided to do it because it might be important. Oh well. Equipped with either automatic or manual gearboxes. Like all manual manual transmission Corvettes, or manual Corvettes, whatever you wanna, however you wanna call it. Manual Corvettes since 1989. It's fitted with CAGS or CAGS. So CAGS, which stands for computer aided gear selection to improve fuel economy. So to improve fuel economy by requiring drivers to shift from first gear directly to fourth in low speed / low throttle conditions. This feature helps the C6 avoid the gas guzzler tax by achieving better fuel economy. The new Z06 arrived as a 2006 model in the third quarter of 2005. It has a 7-liter version of the small block engine, codenamed LS7, at 427.6 or 427.8 cubic inches. The Z06 was the largest small block ever offered by General Motors. Because of the Corvette's former use of 427 cubic inch big blocks in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the LS7's size was rounded down to 427 cubic inches. Official output was 505 horsepower. That's pretty good. It has a 0 to 60 mile an hour time of 3. And has a 0 to 60 mile an hour time. Hold on. I'll be back. Ow. We're back. So, as I was saying before I was interrupted, so official output was 505 horsepower and has a 0 to 60 mile an hour time of 3.7 seconds. Top speed is 198. So top speed 198. Another first for our Corvette. The Z06 featured a full aluminum chassis. The frame minored the C5/C6 architecture, but substituted aluminum hydroformed rails and aluminum extrusions and castings fore and aft. This dropped weight from 419 to 280, from 419 to 287 pounds, while improving chassis stiffness. Not really sure what that is in kilos, but I'm gonna find out. 419 pounds to kilos. That's around 419 from like 190 to 130 kilos, while improving chassis stiffness. For 2008, The Corvette received a mild freshening, a new LS3 engine with displacement increased to 6.2 liters, resulting in 430 horsepower. So 430 horsepower and 575. So 575 newton meters, 424 pound-feet. However, you can get this up to 436 horsepower, so an extra 6 more horsepower, and 580 newton meters, 428 pound-feet of torque, so an extra 5 newton meters and 4 pound-feet of torque if ordered with the optional performance exhaust. So optional performance exhaust. The 6-speed manual, so 6-speed manual gearbox. Sorry, I like doing that. Anyways, the 6-speed manual also has improved shift linkage, so shifting linkage, and a 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds flat. So 4 seconds flat. While the automatic is set up for quicker shifts, giving the C6 automatic a 0 to 60 time of also 4 seconds flat. Quicker than any other production automatic Corvette. So they both have the same 0 to 60 time. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, they're both, like, one of them's manual, one of them's automatic. So might be the difference in gearbox? I don't know. I don't know. So, so the 6-speed manual also has improved shift linkage and a 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds flat, while the automatic is set up for quicker shifts, giving the C6 automatic a 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds flat, quicker than any other production automatic Corvette. The interior was slightly updated. The interior was slightly updated, and the new 4LT leather wrap, so 4LT leather wrap interior package was added. The wheels were also updated to a new 5-spoke design. 5-spoke wheels are just cool, depending on like how they look and how they suit other people, because people do have like other like opinions about like different wheels and stuff. I do, like, depending on the wheels, of like how they look. So the wheels are also updated to a new 5-spoke design. I love 5-spoke wheels. Don't get me wrong, they're cool. Sometimes I also like some 7-spoke wheels, like something crazy, like BBS wheels, for example, like the RS GTs. Those are awesome, super cool. And the Advan wheels, Volk Racing wheels, Race Volk wheels, like the TE37s, RE30s, they're cool. So yeah, the wheels are also updated to a new 5-spoke design. The ZR1 was formally announced in a December 2007 press statement or press conference by General Motors, where it was revealed that their target of 100 horsepower per 1 liter had been reached by a new LS9 engine. With a new LS9 engine with an Eaton supercharged which is EATON, Eaton supercharged 6.2 liter V8 engine producing 638 horsepower and 819 newton meters, 604 pound-feet of torque. The LS9 engine was the most powerful to be put into a GM production sports car. Its top speed was 205 miles an hour, around 330 kilometers an hour, 205 miles an hour, same as a Carrera GT, somewhere around there. It's a Carrera GT. The only difference is that that was like more powerful, and I guess it's lighter as well than the Corvette, but it's also dangerous because it doesn't have like any driver assist, like, you know, traction control, stability control, ABS, all that kind of stuff. The historical name Grand Sport returned to the Corvette lineup in 2010 as an entirely new model series that replaced the Z51. So Z51 option. The new model was an LS3 equipped Z06 with a steel frame instead of aluminum. It retained many of the features of the Z06, including a wide body with 18 by 9.5 inches at the front, that's for the wheels, and 19 by 12 inch wheels at the rear. A dry sump oiling for the manual transmission coupes only. 6-piston 14-inch brakes at the front, and 4-piston 14-inch, so 4-piston 14-inch at the rear. I think it's 14-inch at the rear, I'm not too sure. And improved suspension. Manual gearbox. So manual transmission equipped GS Coupe models received a tweaked LS3. So tweaked up LS3 with a forged crank, which are built in Z06 fashion by hand, and utilize a dry sump oil system. The first 3 gears were also made shorter for better both throttle response and faster acceleration. A new launch control system was introduced for all models that allow for sub 4 second 0 to 60. EPA, or Environmental Protection Agency, is estimated at 26 mpg for the highway and 1.0 G on skid pad. Beginning with the 2011 model year, buyers of both the Corvette Z06 and Z01 were offered the opportunity to assist in the build of their engines. Titled the Corvette Engine Build Experience. Buyers paid extra to be flown to the Wixom, Michigan Performance Build Center. It's at the Performance Build Center in Wixom, Michigan. Participants helped the assembly line workers build the V8 engine, then took delivery of the car at the National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky, near the Corvette final assembly point. The last C6 Corvette was manufactured in February 2013. In May 2013, the last C6 Corvette was manufactured in February 2013. In May 2013, so 3 months later, so in May 2013, a federal investigation of problems with more than 100,000 C6 lighting systems were announced. Alright, so for my next Corvette video, it's time to go for even more modern stuff. So for my next Corvette video will be about the 7th generation Corvette, the C7, from 2014 to 2019. So 2014, my favorite year as well, 2014 to 2019. So yeah, so that'll be it. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.